taught my heart to fear the morning. Morning used to mean hope, now it only means goodbye. Another day pretending that I'm still alive. The coffee's growing colder, just like both my hands. I'm holding on to memories like they still understand. You loved me when I was smiling, you needed me when you were weak. But when I needed saving, you disappeared for weeks. Still somehow I blame myself, I carried all the shame until I couldn't tell love from pain. You never had to lock the door, I stayed there on my own. You taught my heart to fear the morning, because daylight meant you'd be leaving. That was the only place where your promises survive. Now every sunrise feels like another goodbye. I'm addicted to memories that keep poisoning me. I keep drinking yesterday like it's all I'll ever need. The highway has no ending, just white lines in the rain. Every mile feels exactly like calling out your name. The radio plays static, the sky forgets to shine. I wonder if depression has finally become mine. People say just let go, like it's easy to breathe, but they never held a love that slowly stole everything. You became my weather, my shelter and my storm. Now even peaceful silence feels emotionally torn. You taught my heart to mistake chaos for home, to believe loneliness was better than being alone. You taught my soul that crying meant love. Now healing feels like something I've forgotten. If I forget your voice, will I forget myself? If I finally heal, will there be anything left? Or did I build my whole world around someone passing through? Tell me, who am I without you? Tonight the road is endless, tonight the stars don't shine, but somewhere underneath this tired heart of mine, a tiny pulse keeps beating, a whisper in the dark, saying, you survived the fire, now find your own spark. You were never my home, you were the storm I kept mistaken for love. woke up this morning and nothing was broken. No messages waiting, no reasons to cry. The room was still quiet, the sky was still gray, but somehow the storm felt farther away. I should feel freedom, I should feel relief, but the silence feels strange after years of grief. I spent so long learning the language of pain. Now peace feels like a place I don't know. Sometimes the heart misses the chaos, because chaos was home for too long. When the pain leaves, who am I? When I don't have your memory keeping me alive, when the tears stop falling, when the nights become calm, will there be anything left after the storm is gone? I spent years surviving, I forgot how to live. I was more than my heartbreak, more than what you did. The piano breathes slowly, like a forgotten prayer. The steel guitar cries through the cold midnight air. The acoustic strings whisper, you're still here, even when you don't believe it, even when the mirror feels unfamiliar. The old house is changing, the walls are letting go. The rooms that held sadness are learning to glow. Depression still visits, it still knows my door, but I don't invite it to stay anymore. Healing is frightening when broken was familiar. When the pain leaves, who am I? Maybe someone who can finally breathe. Maybe someone who doesn't have to earn love. Maybe someone who can simply exist. I don't need the darkness to prove I survived. I don't need your absence to know I'm alive. I thought my scars were the only thing that made me strong, but underneath them was a heart that was waiting all along, waiting for mornings, waiting for laughter, waiting for a life that wasn't about disaster. When the pain leaves, I'll meet myself. Not the girl you changed, not the ghost I became, but the woman still growing beyond all the hurt. A little afraid, a little unsure, but finally free. The felt piano fades into silence. The pedal steel becomes a distant memory. Rain maybe I was alive. Waiting for the pain to leave. I still unlock the front door, like you're running late again. The porch light burns each evening, out of habit, not hope. Your favorite mug is hidden behind the others now. Not because I forgot you, because I'm trying to remember me. The hallway echoes softly, every step sounds twice. Once for who I am today, once for who I left behind. Love didn't end all at once, it faded like paint beneath the rain. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, standing where we used to stand, holding pieces of tomorrow that don't fit inside my hands. I don't know which memories still belong to me, or which ones learned to wear your voice when I was too tired to see. The mirror knows my face, but not my heart. The piano hums so quietly, like an old lullaby. The steel guitar bends into the shape of another sleepless night. Dust settles on the bookshelf, letters sleep inside a drawer. Every page remembers us. I'm trying to remember more. Depression wears soft footsteps, it never needs a sound. It sits beside my breathing until the sun goes down. Sometimes healing looks like surviving one ordinary day. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, learning silence has a weight, learning empty rooms can hold more than yesterday. I don't want to erase you, I don't want revenge, I just want to hear my own laughter without wondering if it's real. If I could speak to the girl before she met you, I'd tell her, keep writing songs, keep calling your friends, keep wearing bright colors, keep trusting your heart, even when someone calls it too much. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, but I'm still breathing here. The nights are long, the road is slow, the answers aren't yet clear. Still somewhere beneath the quiet rain, a gentle melody remains, not loud enough, strong enough to carry my name. To carry my name. I carried all the memories, you carried all the space. I carried every question you never had to face. I carried all the silence when you had nothing to say. I carried every ending you were too afraid to name. I held your broken pieces like they were made of gold. I protected all your secrets while my own heart grew cold. I kept saying it's okay when everything was wrong. I kept pretending love was strong while I was barely holding on. I thought love meant carrying someone until I realized I was the only one walking. I carried the weight you never carried, the tears you never saw, the pain I never buried. I gave you my tomorrow, I gave you all my days. I built a home around you while you were walking away. You were my deepest heartbreak, my sweetest mistake. The fire kept feeding the fire that burned my faith. Now I'm putting down the pieces I was never meant to hold, because a heart can only survive when it stops carrying someone else's soul. I remember all the nights when I whispered to the dark, trying to find the person I had hidden from my heart. I stopped wearing my favorite colors, I stopped singing my songs. I became a quiet shadow, trying to prove I belonged. I learned your every feeling, I learned your every fear, but you never noticed when I disappeared. I was standing right beside you, but I felt 1,000 miles away. You loving someone deeply who was slowly walking away. I carry the weight you never carried, the dreams you abandoned, the promises you buried. I carried every storm, I carried every storm, I carried every scar. I tried to fix a broken world that was never mine to repair. Tonight I put the suitcase down, the one filled up with pain, the one I carried everywhere, through every storm and rain. I don't hate you for leaving, I don't hate what we became. I just refuse to disappear inside somebody else's name. I carry the weight, I carry the weight you never carried, but my hands are getting stronger from the things that almost buried me. The road is still lonely, the nights are still long, but I hear my own heartbeat, and it sounds like a song. You were a chapter, you were a storm, you were the darkness before my reborn. thought loving you meant carrying you, but I finally learned love should never require losing myself. I saw your picture yesterday, and something felt strange. I knew your face completely, but it didn't feel the same. I remembered your laughter, I remembered your eyes, but I couldn't remember why I spent so many nights crying. You were once my whole world, the reason I stayed awake, the person I ran toward, the person I couldn't escape. Now you're just a story written on an old page, a stranger wearing the memories of somebody I used to chase. Funny how someone can be everything once and become nothing without ever leaving a room. You're the stranger I used to know, the love I couldn't let go, the hands that held me close, the hands that hurt me the most. I searched for you in the darkness, I searched for you in the rain, but I was only finding the ghost of yesterday. You were my favorite mistake, my sweetest goodbye, the reason I broke, the reason I learned to survive. I kept your old letters inside a wooden box, like holding on to memories could stop the clock. I saved every promise, every word you said, even when the truth was waiting ahead. I became your forgiveness, I became your excuse. I kept losing pieces, trying not to lose you, but love shouldn't feel like walking through broken glass, begging for a future while dying in the past. You're the stranger I used to know, but I finally see the person I was missing was the old version of me, the girl who loved the sunrise, the girl who had dreams, the girl who disappeared, trying to make you believe. I don't hate the memories, I don't regret the years. They taught me about courage, they taught me through the tears. Some people are a chapter, some people are a scar, some people break your heart so you discover who you are. You're the stranger I used to know, and now I'm letting you go, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally know the road ahead is empty, but empty doesn't mean lost. Sometimes the darkest nights show you what you're worth. I kept looking for you in the places we used to be, until I realized the person I was searching for was the person I lost in me. Your side of the bed still feels like a mountain, a place where the silence keeps counting. The blankets don't move, the room doesn't breathe, but somehow your absence still feels next to me. I changed all the pictures, I packed up your things, but memories don't listen when you ask them to leave. The walls lost your laughter, the floor lost your steps, but my heart keeps replaying the parts I regret. I carried your goodbye like a promise, I carried your memory like a home. I still feel the weight of your empty side, the place where your love was, the place where I cried. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you the pieces I couldn't survive. Now I'm learning slowly, after all that I've known, sometimes the heaviest thing is carrying someone who's already gone. The coffee gets colder, the sunrise comes late, the house keeps reminding me of all that we changed. I used to believe if I loved you enough, I could turn all your storms into something called love. But rivers don't stop because someone is drowning, and hearts can't keep breaking without making a sound. I was your shelter, I was your escape, but nobody asked me how much I could take. I still feel the weight of your empty side, but I'm learning the difference between love and losing my life. I don't need your footsteps to know I exist, I don't need your hands to remember I'm worth it. Tonight I move closer to the middle of the bed, no more sleeping beside a memory instead, no more leaving a space for someone who left, no more giving my heart to somebody else. The weight of your empty side is getting lighter now. The woman who waited is learning somehow. The room still remembers the love that we had, but the heart you abandoned is the heart coming back. I thought your absence was something I had to carry, until I realized I was carrying myself back home. a smile before the pain appeared. She was standing in the sunlight. She was holding her dreams. She looked like someone who knew exactly what she means. I stared at that picture for a long, quiet time, trying to remember when her heart became mine. Because somewhere in loving you, somewhere in losing control, I became a stranger, living inside my own soul. I miss someone I used to be. I miss the person who was me. She's the woman in my memories, the girl I lost somewhere between you and me. She had a voice, she had a dream, she had a heart that wasn't afraid to breathe. I don't know when I let her go, but I'm searching for her in the quiet after the storm. The piano cries softly like a distant midnight train. The acoustic guitar whispers through the echoes of my pain. Your name is getting quieter, your shadow starts to fade, but the empty space you left behind is where I find my way. I used to think forever was the only thing I needed. I didn't see my own heart was the one I was leaving. Now I walk through the silence and listen carefully. Maybe the woman I lost is coming back to me. She's the woman in my memories, not broken, not gone, just waiting patiently. She survived the heartbreak, she survived the tears, she survived the nights when nobody was near. If I could meet her, I would hold her close, tell her you were never lost, you were never too much, you were never just a ghost, you were a heart learning how to survive love. Now the woman in my memories is standing right beside me, learning how to breathe. She isn't the same girl, and that's okay. She found a stronger heart along the way. I thought I lost her, but she was never gone. She was waiting for me to come back. voice would disappear. No more waiting, no more wondering, no more living in fear. But the quiet came, and it knew my name. It sat beside my bed, it whispered all the things he used to say. The strangest part wasn't losing you, it was realizing I had no idea what to do. I survived the storm, but I forgot how to live in the calm. The silence after the storm still sounds like you. Every empty room repeats what we went through. I don't miss the breaking, I don't miss the pain, but my heart still searches for a familiar kind of rain. I spent so long learning how to survive, I forgot how to feel alive. The piano cries softly like a forgotten prayer. The steel guitar bends slowly through the cold midnight air. The old photographs stay inside the drawer. I don't hate them, I just don't know who that girl was anymore. She had a fearless smile, she believed in forever, before she learned that some hands could hold you and still hurt you. Depression comes quietly, it doesn't need a fight, it just turns down the colors and waits beside the night. Sometimes emptiness feels heavier than heartbreak. The silence after the storm still sounds like you, but underneath the echo I hear something new. A tiny little heartbeat, a voice I almost lost, a reminder that surviving was never the final cost. Maybe I don't need to become who I was. Maybe that girl was already tired. Maybe the woman today deserves some love too. Even with her scars, even with her fears, even with the nights she couldn't make it through. The silence after the storm is finally becoming mine. The rooms are still empty, but they are no longer your shrine. I still have broken mornings, I still have lonely nights, but I am learning slowly that darkness isn't my identity. The darkness isn't my identity. wore a smile like a sweater to keep away the cold. I carried all your memories like stories made of gold. I learned to read your silence, I learned to hide my tears. I became the person who would always disappear. I looked into the mirror, but I couldn't recognize the woman staring back at me with those tired, empty eyes. I thought she was a stranger, I thought she wasn't mine, but she was just the shadow I left behind. I spent years chasing someone I forgot to chase myself. I was the shadow I mistook for me, a ghost of all the things I thought I had to be. I carried your expectations, I carried all your pain. I forgot the little girl who danced inside the rain. Now I'm stepping into daylight, now I'm learning how to see. The person I was searching for was always inside me. The piano cries softly, like a secret in the dark. To the acoustic guitar whispers to the pieces of my heart. Your name still visits sometimes when the night is feeling long, but it doesn't have the power to make me feel I'm wrong. I can love what we were, I can miss what we lost, I can honor every moment without paying the cost. Losing who I am, of forgetting my own light, of becoming just a shadow, trying to survive the night. I was the shadow, but now I know my name. I was never empty, I was healing from the pain. The girl beneath the sadness, the soul beneath the scars, was always reaching for me from somewhere in the dark. Forgive me, little heartbeat, for leaving you alone. Forgive me for believing you needed someone else's home. You were never too broken, you were never too far. You were the quiet fire still burning in my heart. I am not the shadow, I am the light again. Not the person I lost, but the person I became. I lost a love forever, I lost a dream somehow, but I found myself waiting in this moment now. I thought I was lost, but I was only finding my way back. The river knows your footsteps, it remembers where you stood. they ever did us good. The current carried branches, but never carried blame. It kept your reflection and quietly forgot my name. The cypress trees keep watching with arms that never tire. Every twisted shadow looks like an old wildfire. I came here looking for peace. Instead I found the night. Some places keep your heart beat long after love takes flight. The water kept moving, I was the one standing still. The river never told your secret, it only swallowed mine. Every tear I gave the water came floating back in time. I begged the moon to hide me, it hid behind the clouds. Some heartbreaks never scream, they disappear without a sound. You walked away so quietly, like nothing had been told. But I still hear your footsteps in every waking dawn. The bridge above the water groans beneath the wind, like an old man carrying stories you'll never tell again. A lantern swings beside the dock, cast in tired light. It flickers just enough to make the darkness bright. My coat still smells like cedar and the rain from that last drive. Funny how a memory can outlive a life. The river keeps my questions, the night keeps my reply. Neither one can teach me how to say goodbye. The river never told your secret, but it learned my pain. It knows exactly how it feels to rise and fall again. I throw another pebble, watch the circles grow. Healing isn't instant, it's letting the water flow. If I carved your name into every tree, the forest still wouldn't answer me. If I burned every letter, the smoke would climb the sky. But ashes cannot explain why love forgot to try. So I'll leave your shadow beside this winding shore. I won't ask the river to carry it anymore. The current has its journey, the night has its song, and I'll keep walking even if my heart needs a little longer. The river never chose who it carried. It simply kept flowing until I remembered.